Fair warning.
Good.
You counted
I'll bring my
it.
computer down that last day.
I always.
Just bring your USB. What is that? iPhone? It's a regular iPhone cord. I bring it just in case. Mine's sometimes it's.
You can your truck. I have no idea.
All right. So, come on, tell me, how was it?
It was wonderful. So much.
Sorry. You guys enjoyed the boutique?
Yes.
All right. Now remember, for those of you who want to do shopping for local fabrics, I will be taking you to the fabric store and leaving you there. It is 2 minutes walk from the port or your ship. Don't worry. I make sure I give you directions as well and make sure you know where you're going.
Look for the big ship.
Look for the big ship.
Hard to miss.
Kind of hard to miss, correct. Now it's just a straight drive back to your guys' ship, so you guys have the opportunity to ask me any and all questions that your heart may desire. Anything about my island you want to know, about my tour, or even me, you can ask.
Theory of relativity. What's the theory?
There you go.
Caribbean questions.
Do you find it expensive to live here?
Do I find it expensive to live here? No, because I'm used to it. But you guys will probably find it more expensive because most of the things we have here, which are international products which you guys are used to, are made where you come from. So of course they're going to be cheaper.
Right.
They're going to be more expensive here for us because we have to import them, which means the government has tax on them.
What about real estate?
Real estate is a lot cheaper. But still, real estate here on the island is determined by one thing. I heard it.
Location.
Location, location, location. Correct. Now, St. Kitts is an island. And as you can see, in the countryside, it is a lot less populated than in town. Now, the richest part of the island is the handle. St. Kitts is shaped like a guitar. The richest part is on the handle. That's where the less land is and the best beaches and the most hotels, villas, timeshares, guest houses. Now, land on this side of the island where it is so plentiful can cost you about $1 US a square foot. Land on the other end of the island where the best beaches are and the most hotels are can cost you up to $1,000 US a square foot. So it's all about location. But remember the golden rule. You're on an island. It's only 23 miles long. You can get anywhere on the island in 30 minutes. You don't need to live on the expensive end of the island to feel like you're somebody. You can build the same house that you'll build on that end for 1/10 the cost on this end and have all that other money to retire on or open your own business. Like the cost of a regular home on this end of the island is about $70,000 to $150,000. EC, of course, our money, which roughly translated is about $30,000 to $60,000 US. That's a normal 2-bedroom house, bathroom, living room, laundry, kitchen with about 40 to 60 feet of yard space around. And that is what we call project housing here. Project housing is the houses that government builds. Now, back where you guys are from, your project houses are these large apartment buildings with lots of apartments, right? Here, it's different. It's individual homes in small groups. And these homes are not rented, they are mortgaged. Which would mean after a period of a few years, you will eventually own the home and the land around it. Now don't worry, I'll give you an example of these project homes, what they look like at first to what they can become when you do alterations. I don't leave anything out. That is not part of the tour, but I can squeeze it in if you guys like me to. Everyone wants to go, I can take you guys to Frigate Bay. That is the most expensive end of the island. That is where the hotels, the beaches are, and it also shows you where the Atlantic meets the Caribbean. That is not part of the registered tour, but I can.
How far out of the way is that?
It is like 10 minutes from the capital.
The other side.
Yes.
It's your home show.
It's your vacation.
Here's the side.
Take a vote. How many want to go?
Wants to do that.
Raise your hand if you want to see it. Count down.
Well, the eyes has it. I guess the eyes has it. No problem. It's my job to please.
So was this island formed from a volcano?
St. Kitts was formed from underwater volcanic eruptions. Yes. We are a volcanic island. There is a volcano in the center of the island. However, it is dormant. Next question, please. Come on, keep it going, guys. Don't be afraid. Ask Daddy anything.
You buying dinner, Daddy? Yeah, Daddy, are you buying dinner? When's lunch, Daddy?
Where is your mother? All right, next question. Sorry.
Okay, didn't answer that, did he?
Pardon?
Are you gonna stop by the ship?
Shipwreck?
Is that Leslie? We can't stop everywhere.
No. You can. I live here. I don't have a ship to catch. If you guys want to go to Shipwreck for lunch,
Oh gosh.
no problem, but that's going to incur a different cost from the tour. That is a little over now. That is extra time there. Pardon?
What were the beer truck? That was back there.
Oh, I didn't remember. I'm so sorry. That was all the way back there. I'm so sorry.
Next time.
Come back next time. You guys want to make a day out of this? I can make a day out of it. We can go to the beach bars and we can hang out and we can have lunch. We can do anything until you're ready to go back to your ship. Before 3, it is just about 12:15. So I think
Well, maybe we can just drop people off at the ship morning and then you can have an extra tour with them.
that can be done. Anybody else want an extra tour, they can pay me to take them around elsewhere.
There you go.
But I'm going to squeeze in the site of the Atlantic and the Caribbean. I'll give you guys that as an extra. I think I have some time and then I should get you back to the ship by 1 p.m. All the stores by 1 p.m. That's okay?
Yeah. What did you say your currency was here?
Our currency is called EC dollar, Eastern Caribbean dollar. It is manufactured here in St. Kitts and used in many other Caribbean islands. We use US greenback straight over the counter. Euro, no. Euro has to go to the bank. Only our local currency and the US greenback is accepted straight over the counter. Everything else has to go to the bank. Mountain with the cloud over the top that you can barely see there to your right. You can barely see a silhouette of it. That is not an extension of St. Kitts. It is actually our sister island, Nevis. Nevis at its closest point is only 2 nautical miles away from us. Can anybody tell me which one of your forefathers who signed the Declaration of Independence
Thomas Jefferson. Thomas Jefferson.
is presently on one of your guys' dollar bills, was born on our island of Nevis? Correct. Alexander Hamilton. Alexander Hamilton was not born an American. Pardon?
They both have the wrong signature.
Alexander Hamilton is correct. Alexander Hamilton was not born an American. He was born a division. That is someone who was born in Nevis. He was born in a slave plantation on the island of Nevis, cared for and helped raised by African slaves, migrated to the United States as a teenager, where he became one of your guys' founding fathers. He was one of the leaders for the abolition of slavery. He was the first treasurer of the United States of America. He was the founder of the U.S. Coast Guard system, but he was subsequently shot and killed in an old English-style duel by Aaron Burr, who was his best friend and his very own lawyer. Okay, trivia time again. Who can tell me what old gospel song that is sung in church and that gravesides originated from an experience here in St. Kitts?
Amazing Grace.
Jeez, you were waiting for me for that one, huh? Correct. Amazing Grace. Now, Amazing Grace was written by Sir John Newton. But before he was Sir John Newton, he was Captain John Newton. Pause for a cause. These to your right are project housing. As you can see, they're not connected. They're all individual homes. The government will build these, mortgage them out to families. As a matter of fact, you have 25 years to pay back that $70,000 or $150,000, whatever cost it is between them. 25 years.
What's the average income?
The average income is $400 EC per week. That is minimum wage, sorry. Minimum wage is $400 per week. Because of the different diversity of jobs, I can't give you an average income.
Most people have more than one job.
Most people have more than one job, so I don't even think I know anybody that makes minimum wage. Now this is what up close and personal these homes look like. They're called project homes or starter homes. They're called starter homes because it's relatively small. Why? It's your first time owning your own home. So they give you a relatively small house so that you can adequately learn to manage it. But as you can see, it has a lot of yard space for one single purpose. As your family grows, that is correct, my dear. As your family grows, you are expected to make additions to your homes. These homes started their life exactly like the first one I've shown you. Look at this one here. Can you see where the addition was made? I can do even better. Look at this one with the transition in the process. You can widen the rooms, make the house bigger in the back, take the roof off, and even put a second floor. You see how this home is being made bigger? All these homes started their life like the first one I've shown you. This project house here to your right, simple and meager looking, can become that project house to your left. The possibilities are endless. And like I said before, unlike these project homes where you guys come from, these homes are not rented, they are mortgaged. Which means after a period of a few years for paying for these homes, you will eventually own the home and the land around it. Is that better?
Yes.
I told you, paradise. Even though we are considered to be a small third world country, we have big ideas. We make things more convenient.
Have you ever gotten off the island?
Of course, I've traveled all over the world from Brazil to Peru, to Jamaica, Venezuela, Cuba, Tortola, Jamaica, Trinidad, Tobago.
Wow.
I've gone almost everywhere. However, I have never been to a U.S. territory. I have never gone anywhere that snows. I heard it kills people. I stay in my environment.
What's the average age on the island? Do people live longer here?
People live to about 87 years old, average. We have people on the island that are 110. I think